와. موتوراشون بگار است دارم میگیرم دارم
ماشینا بسیجیان آتیش دارن یعنی آدم نه این ساعتا یا بارمست به غذا
دارم میگیرم
Been so proud. I'm half British, half Iranian, and I've never been so proud to be Iranian. What Iranians showed last night, they showed the world such bravery, such courage. Who they want? Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi. We want the Shah. We want Iran back, the real Iran, the true Iran. We want the end of the Islamic Republic regime. They've now cut off the entire communication line to Iran. Telephone lines down, landlines down, internet down, a complete blackout. And there are reports that they have committed a massacre in Fardis in Karaj with 50 to 100 people shot dead. This is the type of evil you're dealing with. This is the barbaric nature of this regime. And European leaders keeping their silence, you're a bloody disgrace. The continent that had the Nazis and what went on in the 1940s is keeping quiet to the Nazi regime of our times, that of the Islamic Republic. Your silence speaks volumes, and history will remember those who stood up, as opposed to those who just kept quiet. Now is the time to break that silence, to support a people rising, reclaiming Iran back. The reality is, this is an enormous fight, a battle, and the people are doing everything they can. Support Iranians, help Iranians, amplify the voices of Iranians. This is the battle of our times against a barbaric, radical Islamist regime in Iran that has been hell-bent in trying to wage war against the people. Right now, Iranians are looking for help more.
Iranian here with another pro tip for anyone who's not from the Middle East. This is it. I'm calling it. This is it. We are in the middle of the Iranian Revolution. After 47 years of Islamic oppression by those terrorist ayatollahs, this is it. Iranians are rising up. Iranians are fighting back. It's full-on civil war in occupied Iran right now. This is the moment that we Iranians have been preparing for the last 47 years since the Islamic Republic occupied our country back in 1979. Iranians are fighting back against Islam. They're fighting back against the Islamic Republic. They're fighting back against Sharia law. It's literally Iran versus Islam. It's absolute chaos in the country right now, but Iranians are fighting back. We are literally witnessing history in the making. What's happening right now in occupied Iran, I'm telling you, this is going to be bigger than the fall of the Berlin Wall. The fight's not over yet. We're literally in the final battle right now. This is the final push. Pray for Iran. Pray for Iranians. We're literally fighting for our existence right now because it's now or never. And now you know.
In Iran and why you should be paying attention. Hint, because it is a very familiar story. Most people believe that the story of Iran begins in 1979 with the Islamic Revolution, but our story actually goes much further back. It begins with the Red-Green Alliance, the alliance of the far-left Marxists with the far-right Islamists. Their union not only destroyed Iran, that ideology infected the West. That is why I say Iran is not the past. Iran is a warning of what happens when that ideology goes unchecked, and I'm about to tell you. So let's go back in time for a few short seconds. How did socialism make its way to Iran? A lot of people don't know this, but the Soviets actually entered Iran in the early 1920s and annexed a northern part of its territory, turning it into a socialist state. Well, like all other socialist states, it was obviously doomed to fail, and fail it did. But that wasn't before the Marxist ideology went underground in Iran, infecting Iranian textbooks, academic life, education, and the intellectual elite. But most importantly, what did this Marxist ideology teach young Iranians? It taught them that the West was their enemy and it was their moral duty to fight Western imperialism. This is what I call the Great Lie. Why? Because it was never about fighting the West or even making Iran a better place. It was about using our lands as a revolutionary launchpad for their communist dreams. Then came the turning point. In the 1960s, the Shah introduced the White Revolution. That was a modernization project. It increased women's rights, women's suffrage, education, literacy, land reforms, industrial expansion. It was supported by the Iranian people by referendum. But guess who rejected it? Of course, the Red-Green Alliance. They said that that type of modernization was westernization, and that couldn't happen in Iran. That was when the Marxists and the Islamists began setting fire to everything. That's why they set fire to Rex Cinema famously, because they said cinemas were a symbol of westernization. That movement eventually led to the 1979 revolution.
پهلوی برمیگرده